Alright, hey everyone, I'm here today at Blake's Marine picking up my boat, and what I thought I would do is just talk to you a little bit about the actual folding hardtops on the Barcrushers and also some of the competitive products. As you guys would know, I used to own a 670 folding hardtop myself before I ran it into a rock, but that's another story. So when we're talking folding hardtops, there's three kind of main manufacturers in Australia that you'll see pumping them out. So you've got the Barcrusher, you've got the Surtees, Workmates, and you've also got some the yellowfins, which also do a folding hardtop as well. Now, before I talk about this particular hardtop, and I'll touch upon the differences between the three of them, the yellowfin folding hardtop, I'm just going to tell you guys straight up, if you were to sit in the driver's seat of a yellowfin boat, I'm not going to sit here because it's all wet, and you would put it, if you put it in the furthest forward position and you look up, you will literally see sky. I'm not kidding. The hardtop just does not cover you in the front seats at all, so it's a really strange design, and also you will barely be able to reach the controls and the steering wheel, etc. So I'm not going to waste 2 minutes of my time talking about the yellowfin folding hardtops or your time listening. So that leaves us with two real competitors. So you've got the Surtees folding hardtops and you've got the Barcrusher folding hardtops. Now, what you're seeing here is basically an updated version of the Barcrusher's folding hardtop. It used to be a lot more simplified than this, and I guess for many reasons, for obvious reasons, it used to kind of very closely align to the Surtees design. So much more basic than this. They had the option too of basically folding down the front and closing your hard top to the windscreen, but let's just touch on that for a second. So whilst it was an option, so you could close it down and protect yourself from the weather, the fact is both the Barcrushers and the Surtees have very little windscreens, and if you are truly in adverse, rough, windy, rainy conditions, or there's a lot of spray coming on board, really it's safety first. So everyone wants to be comfortable, but primarily you have to actually be safe. So several times I closed my roof down and I went, oh, let's be comfortable, let's get out of the wind, and then I was like, oh shit, I can't see the waves, the swell, or what's going on. So up it goes and in comes the water, and I actually start getting wet. So that's the Gen 1 folding hardtop with the Surtees, and also the Gen 1 Barcrusher folding hardtop. That's basically how they work. So whilst you can do it, and it's a nifty little innovative feature, I don't actually think it's practical, to be honest, and I'd be surprised if many people actually used it. Now, I think Barcrusher has basically worked that out, right? And what they've developed here with their new folding hardtop is, first and foremost, it's a much more substantial structure. This is a really big, strong piece of kit, much stronger sides. As I understand, this one actually doesn't fold down. So it's a more rigid design, and that's okay, because what you would need to do, really, you need to put some clears around here, okay? Some front clears with a couple of zip down section and some side clears. And look, at the end of the day, trust me, that is going to work substantially better than trying to fold this down anyway. The hardtop itself can still fold down into the back of the boat, and that's the important reason people buy these things, for low storage height, get them under carports and things like that. So it will still fold down into the boat. Now, I will say this, personally I've got a few physical issues, and the last Barcrusher folding hardtop I had was the old design, which was a much lighter weight unit than this, and I kind of struggled to fold that down by myself. So with this unit, I actually think it weighs somewhere around 100 kilos in total, and someone can correct me on that, but I think it's around 100 kgs. You don't have to lift 100 kilos, but it's a pretty substantial unit. So I'm starting to think that this might actually be a two-person operation to get up and down. Just something to keep in mind. They've definitely got some more length in this one here. So if I was sitting on the driver's seat right now, that is absolutely covering my head and then some. So this is a really, a much better weather protection situation than the first kind of Barcrusher folding hardtops, and indeed the Surtees folding hardtops. But look, the two main reasons people buy these boats: practicality for storage, but cost. So the folding hardtops are a very good value proposition, And you know, as far as Barcrusher goes, it was the 560C that turned into the 610, that turned into the 615. I'd be very surprised if that wasn't Barcrusher's biggest selling boat, because you see them everywhere, and they're a fantastic boat. And to me, they are the first true offshore weapon in the Barcrusher range that you can go out with absolute confidence, and they've still got a good amount of deck room and stuff like that. So look, if you're going folding hardtop, guys, think about the different designs that are available. I honestly wouldn't plan to be pulling this down if you're going for an old Gen 1 to the windscreen. It doesn't work. You won't have the visibility. You're always going to need to put some clears there, so just bite the bullet and get them set up from the very beginning. But definitely a very, very practical thing, and I have a lot of people reaching out to me and asking me what model Barcrusher, surtees, stabies I should buy. Would I go folding hardtop? Would I go real hardtop, etc.? And look, to be honest, I've spoken about this at length. I am a big fan of the real hardtop, but there is quite a considerable cost increase between the two. And even when I bought my first 670C, I was looking at the hardtop. I wanted the hardtop, but at the money I just couldn't swallow it, so I went with a folding hardtop, and there's nothing wrong with that. So look, I'll leave it at that. Like I said, the surtees folding hardtops are more basic. They're a good quality unit though. They're lighter weight. They do work very well. Just like the original ones, they're very closely aligned. The Barcrusher new model is definitely taken it to a next level. It's a lot more substantial, the structure. It's really strong. This is another customer's boat. I don't want to hang off it, but I'm sure you could. This is a really, really good piece of kit, and certainly, yeah, as far as value for money proposition goes, the folding hard tops are definitely the ones to go for in the surtees and the Barcrusher ranges. And yeah, anyway, definitely a good thing, good value for money. Get it in your carport, so go check one out.